What's up, Aries? Welcome to your March 2020 reading. This is going to be for your Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your other signs if it does not. I appreciate all of you guys for coming. If you're new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you are returning, what's up? Good to see you again, and thank you for coming back. Aries. You know what? This month is going to be interesting, very powerful for you guys, just like so far it's seeming like it is for pretty much all the signs I've read. Things here are going to be picking up and picking up much faster than they've been. I think this is going to be shifting. There's going to be a big shift, especially towards the middle of the month. With communication with either people or jobs, opportunities, whatever. So that's really, really good. Some of you guys, yeah, definitely. Also, the frustration that a lot of you guys have been feeling, coming out of February and into March, it's necessary that you're taking this month to really go deep within and really sit with the pain, sit with the frustration, so that you're able to come out of it better, right? Major arcanas, you guys got the Devil, you got the Hermit, and you got the Lovers. Very interesting, and you got it kind of like in that order. So also, if you have a Capricorn in your life, or a Virgo in your life, or a Gemini in your life, for really anybody, but if you have a Capricorn in your life and you're pissed at them, this would be a good time to try to reach for love as much as you can. And not like in an I love you way, but just a universal love, because whatever frustration you guys, those of you guys, which of course this is not going to resonate with all of you guys, whatever frustrations some of you guys are feeling towards a certain person and you're holding on to it and maybe being a little petty this month, if you don't get a hold of that and kind of find a way to kind of get over that, it's going to end up hurting you faster than it'll ever hurt them. So that's important. But I do see new opportunities, beautiful ones. You got Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, and you got a new love card. So just saying, let's get into this. So Four of Swords, King of Wands, and the Devil. Okay. Now, again, we know things have not been easy. Four of Swords energy is about resting. It's about chilling. It's about kind of recalibrating, getting things back together, getting your mind back right. It's the meditating. It's the, the reaching higher. It's all of those things. And Four of Swords comes after a Three of Swords, which we know is like a heartbreak. It's a betrayal. It could be a breakup. It could be a very hard time. A lot of you guys have probably been keeping to yourself a lot. A lot of you have been kind of being in solitude a lot. I just want to make sure, that's fine. Make sure that when you're there, you're really being mindful of your thoughts, and you're really being mindful of your energy in that space, because what I would hate for you guys to do is kind of take that and go into a lower place. I think this is a really good time to be alone. This is a really good time to meditate. This is a really good time to kind of rest and fall back from certain things and certain people. But again, with that can turn in a bad way if you allow it to. Okay, this is a great time to get your healing, right? Aquarius energy, Star card. This is all about hope and healing. This is all about wishes coming true. Things may be playing out not how you expected, or not how you wanted, or not how you've seen it, but it's necessary. I think that this is a really good time, again, to be with oneself in order to heal from whatever's gone on, or whatever is going on, or whatever disappointments you may be coming up against. The Star card, it's also a card about vulnerability, which may be a little uncomfortable for some of you guys. I don't know. I know certain Aries that are like hella vulnerable, and they, they'll give it to you, and kind of, you know, really good at communicating that. And then I know other Aries who it's just like, they are more comfortable reaching for anger before being like, you know what, I'm hurt. So this is a good time to really look into that. It's a time that you're transforming in many ways. Now, I say if you have a Capricorn person in your life and you're pissed off at them, look at this King of Wands. It's not like in the typical King of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck where they're kind of looking calm, cool, and collected. You see how they got their fist balled. And they're, I mean, honestly, the facial expression looks kind of pissed. So, and you know, you see how the back is turned to the devil. I will say coming towards the end of the month, I think you guys will be feeling a lot more like yourself, a lot more productive. I think this is a time though for a lot of you guys, especially coming out of February, where a lot of you guys are just mad. Mad at what happened, mad at what didn't go right, mad at delays, or mad at whatever. Work may be issues, or might be an issue, or something that you've been working on. You know, Seven of Pentacles is all about planting seeds. And again, it's Pentacles, that's earth energy. So you could be dealing with earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or what's the other one? Virgo. You could be mad that you've been feeling like you've been putting in so much work on a situation and it's not happening. Also, those of you guys who maybe are in the process of looking for new employment, it could feel like it's like, golly, what the fuck? It's taking so long. I've been putting in all these applications. I've been doing all these things, having all these interviews, and it feels like I'm frustrated, like I can't do anything. You can. One thing I want you to be sure of, or to understand as well, is we are Mercury retrograde right now. Things are delayed right now. Things can be a little wonky right now. So if you've been waiting on a job opportunity, if you've been waiting for an employer to get back to, if you've been waiting for HR to return some type of paperwork, whatever the case is, it's coming. Ace of Wands, right? Bottom of the deck right now. But it's going to require a little bit more patience, okay? But again, in terms of those of you who may be feeling slighted or upset with a certain individual in particular, it's the best thing that you can do for yourself is move on and focus on yourself. You holding grudges or holding this anger towards a particular person, it's not going to hurt them. It might irritate them for a second, and that might be fun for a second. You know what I mean? Like being petty can be fun for a second. But at the end of the day, you're the only one who's affected. So something to think about. It may just require you to actually have a talk and be very honest and be very, I don't know, just cut through the chains. I'm looking at this King of Swords and look at how this Devil card, you've got these two people bound, right? And I think it's really, this is a time to cut the chains. You know what I mean? And to be okay with it and to move on from whatever situation this is. This could even be employment. If you guys have been somewhere where you feel like maybe a boss has been treating you poorly, again, a relationship where it just didn't work and maybe you've been trying to hold on and you're mad about it because you feel like you've tried so hard. It's just the time. It feels like it's something that's ran its course, and that's okay, because everything is not meant to be for forever. Jobs aren't for forever. Sometimes people aren't forever. Sometimes they're just seasons. Sometimes they're valuable in that moment to teach us a lesson or whatever. And this is one of those times where you would do better to just have a talk that leads from a space of, you know, comes from a space of just being very honest, not petty, and just moving on. Okay, whatever it is that you feel like has been having power over you or has been maybe swaying your moods or whatever, it's best to cut that off because it's obviously not healthy, right? Now, Ace of Cups, Five of Swords, the Hermit. There are people who are coming into your space. Now, not necessarily saying this is the same situation as the top row, but for a lot of you singles, there are opportunities in terms of dating a new love, but many of you don't give a damn. You're like, look at how she's looking at this cup like, yeah. Some of you guys are just like, nah. Uh, again, for those of you guys who have been having a hard time, the best thing that you can do is lead with love. But in terms of love, there are new opportunities. If you are in a relationship that's been feeling stale, this is a great time that you guys are going to be revamping things, maybe feeling a little burst of love again. I would definitely suggest trying something new, doing a different date night, doing something that kind of brings that spark back. It's very much possible if you've been feeling like things have been lacking in your relationships. You just got to kind of effort that a little bit more. But Ace of Cups always also reminds us, you know, with this Ace of Cups, the cup is overflowing, but we can't make a cup overflow if we have nothing in our cup. So self-love is paramount first. Ace of Swords, clarifying. So, if you are in a relationship, you may be needing to have a talk with someone. This may be a time where you are expressing yourselves, right? This is air energy and cup energy, or air and water energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But there is going to be talks in terms of love and relationship feelings. Also, intuition is a big one, right? Ace of Cups has to do with your intuition too. And that Ace of Swords, you see all this purple connected to the crown chakra. That's all about a higher, you know, connecting to the spirit world, connecting to your higher self. And again, it's sitting right underneath that Four of Swords. So this is a really good time to be doing that. If you feel lost, literally pray about it, meditate about it. If you feel like you haven't been able to be productive lately because there's so much going on, being productive isn't always actually doing something. And I think for a lot of, especially fire signs, you guys might feel that way, like, oh, I didn't get out the house today. I didn't do anything productive. If you're having a hard time and the most that you could do for yourself that day was just survive the day, you were productive. Okay? I want you to know that as well. Now, Knight of Pentacles, clarifying this Five of Swords. I think a lot of you guys are stepping into unknown territory. There might be things in front of you right now, Aries, that just look like they're just not attractive to you right now, right? The Five of Swords energy is very much about, number one, going back to what we were talking about first in the first message of being petty, like letting go of petty fights, right? Empty arguments, situations where it's like, no one's going to win, no one's going to lose. Let's just agree to disagree. It's fine. Finding a way to move on from that. And I think for a lot of you guys, if that's your situation, it's going to be a slow build up to get there. This is a great time to maybe check out some great self-help books, get some Louise Hay going on, some You Can Heal Your Life, something. And I think this is going to be a long process for some of you guys, much longer than you would like, but I think it's going to be something that sticks. For those of you guys who have tried to change or do things in order for other people to be satisfied, you do understand it doesn't stick, right? You have to want to do new things for you. You have to want better for you in order for anything to stick. So that is something to keep in mind too. I think that there's going to be a lot of progress moving forward. Again, you guys have love opportunities. You guys have opportunities to clear up and communicate and kind of tie the loose ends of a situation that maybe have put you in like a really frustrated or heartbroken space. You have all those opportunities. And this will be a month that shows you how strong you are in terms of moving on. Knight of Pentacles, you might actually be moving, and a lot of you guys might not want to. That's a thing too. Maybe it's like, oh my God, again, there's a lot of unknown here. Moon card, mysterious energy here. A lot that you guys don't see, but you kind of have to trust that everything's okay. Okay. Now we've got the Hermit card. Again, Hermit card is wise. Hermit is Virgo energy. It's about going deep within and following your own light. Some of you guys who have been just kind of in this habit of doing what you feel like you're supposed to do because that's what you're supposed to do and that's what I have to do and da-da-da. This month and this time in your life is actually quite powerful for you because you're going to be making more decisions based on how you feel. Is it pleasant? That's what my angel always says. And my angel, for those of you guys who don't know, she's my godmom, not my godmom. She's my mother-in-law, kind of. She's my son's grandmother. But she's like my friend, my sister, my mom, my everything. And she's also an Aries. But she always says to me, you know, if you're going through things and, you know, all I need to know really is, does this feel pleasant? Yes or no? If it doesn't, then moving along. If it does, then okay, we can kind of stick with this. And I think that that's a real good point and a good way for you guys to move forward right now, right? Because a lot of you guys are feeling so stuck. But recognize with the 8 of Swords card here, it's the energy of you sticking yourself there, right? So you have more power in these situations than you think. If you feel like you're lost and nothing's working out, or you're just frustrated and you don't like anything, nothing, you know, whatever, you can wiggle out of these bandages. You can take off the blindfold. You can walk around these swords. You can take one with you up the mountain to the castle and have your clarity, have your life, have your dream situation. You can, and you will. World card. This is a leveling up. So I know right now feels a little difficult in terms of your relationships, in terms of work, in terms of everything. I mean, you know, when Mercury's retrograde, it really puts a pause on a lot of things, and it really makes us reevaluate and review what we've been doing thus far. And a lot of times we don't like what we see, but it's necessary in order to move forward. It's a good checkpoint energy. And again, that can be frustrating, but beautiful. Oh, shit. Aries, a lot of you guys have new love coming your way. I'm just saying. Yes. Come on now. Okay, bottom of the deck right now. 9 of Cups. Leave her there. Lovers. 2 of Wands. If you guys want something you never had, it's going to require you to do something you've never done. And maybe be a little bit more open to different things. You see this 2 of Wands, it's all about making plans and taking action steps to move forward in a new way, right? He's not looking at or interested in the wand that's already bolted into the ground. He already knows what that does. Like, he's already aware. He has his globe and he's looking at the ocean and trying to see what newness, you know, there is out there. And for a lot of you guys, especially in love, I think it's important. I was just telling Capricorn this, actually. If you want to, you know, if you want something new, then maybe, you know, try something new, go somewhere new, do a new experience, like something else that gets you in a space where you're being shown new things. Because a lot of you guys, I feel like, especially in terms of love, are like, ugh, all guys are the same or all girls are the same, that type of energy. And yeah, they are if you keep going to the same bar, girl. You know what I mean? Or yeah, they are if you keep doing the same things. This might be a good time to just switch it up, and not in the mind frame of, hey, because I want something new and I want a new boyfriend or I want a new girlfriend, but just like, I want something new. I just want to have fun. I want to fall in love with life again. The Lovers isn't just about relationships. Whenever we hit the Lovers card, I love it because it's really like, oh, I've got a sense of love for myself, humanity, the world, everything. You got the angel in the back. There's the healing. You know, it's just about you feeling very connected in general. And I think for a lot of you guys who things have been feeling stale, in order for you to feel connected again, it's going to require you to kind of venture out and do something new. Okay? Now, victory. 6 of Wands. By the way, I'm obsessed with this 6 of Wands card. Tell me her Bantu knots aren't everything. With this leopard print fucking jacket, them red boots, and these ripped jeans. I'm obsessed with her. And them earrings. V for victory. Yes. Victory. You know, 6 of Wands follows the 5 of Wands. And 5 of Wands is all about kind of that chaos. It's about the competition. It's about, you know, the fighting, the back and forth. And the 6 of Wands is about being seen and being victorious and feeling good. Some of you guys might be doing some traveling, which might be good for you. Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy, is clarifying that. So be patient with the things, with the changes that are coming. Like I said before, I think things are coming. They're coming together. I just think there's been so much bad before good for a lot of you guys, or difficult before easy, that many of you guys have just been feeling frustrated, and I get it. But again, we've got that angel again. You guys are being totally guided. You guys are being watched over. I think it's a time where you have to get used to a new flow of things, and that can be a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit annoying. And whenever you're waiting for something, whether it's like a love or a job or something, and someone's in your face telling you, wait, be patient. You're like, you know, it's like, how patient do I have to be? And I get that too. But you guys are going to be victorious, whether this is employment, relationships, or just overall you feeling good again. Okay. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the World card. I mean, come on. This is new opportunities with work. Finance is looking great. Some of you guys are going to be finding that you're doing something that's going to be bringing you residual income, which is really, really beautiful. Stuff that like you don't even have to touch it, check it, do it. It's just making money on its own. Great. The World card is all about a leveling up. It's all about, I mean, it's the ultimate, right? It's, think about Major Arcana. It's the last card in the Major Arcana. So this is like you've gone through all the trials and tribulations. You've already hit the tower. You've already gone through the devil. You've already gone through the challenging times. And then here you are at the World card. This is something to celebrate and something to be really happy about. I think a lot of you guys have been waiting for this moment, right? With that Temperance card, you've been having to like deal with being patient. And here you are with opportunities just handed right to you, because you guys deserve, and you're absolutely amazing and beautiful and passionate and fun people. And I think that a whole new world is going to open up for you guys. Some of you guys, is again, could be new jobs. This could be new relationships. Some of you guys I feel like are moving, but whatever it is, I think that you are going to find yourself being in a very happy and satisfied place. Okay. So unlimited ideas. Love this card. It says your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Love it. Going back to that Hermit card and going back to that Four of Swords, again, it's really important that you guys are keeping your mind right. And it's really important that you guys are following what it is that you feel guided to do, right? Because again, you are one with the universe. You are one with God. You are being divinely guided in all these different ways. So make sure you're not being too impulsive. Again, during Mercury retrograde, it's really not a time to be like trying to hop and do a bunch of new shit anyways. Take this time to really heal oneself and to really get clear on what it is that you want going forward, so that you don't find yourself in the same spaces of frustration. And know that you are guided, know that you are connected to source, know that you are being watched over. I mean, look at these two angels. Look, you've got the Aquarius healing card. Like, this is really beautiful energy. So for those of you guys who have been struggling or feeling frustrated or feeling like, God, whatever I'm wanting, I don't know why I can't have it, and I feel like everybody else has it, and it's taking so long, it's coming. And if you're going through these challenges of having to be patient, it's for a reason. It's necessary for your growth. Okay. Now, new love, bow, and give your relationship a chance. So new love says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Again, you've got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of newness. Also got the Lovers. I just feel like there's a lot of newness in terms of, if you guys are single and want not to be, this is a good time to meet someone, you know, where you might be meeting someone. And again, being in this Mercury retrograde, I wouldn't take it all so seriously, but just have fun with dating right now, and the newness and the lightness of just having a good time. Okay. And then it says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And look, I mean, they're angels too. So again, another angel. And more importantly than give your relationship a chance with like another person, give your relationship with yourself a chance. Be good to the little you inside you. Really get to know that person with this Four of Swords and Hermit energy. Really kind of temper that first before you kind of step out and try to hop into a new relationship. Okay. So I love you, Aries, and I will see you later. I hope you have an amazing month, and yeah, bye.